Hey everyone, are you sick of energy drinks that taste like they were made in a chemistry lab? Let me introduce you to Dubby. This energy drink powder is made in the US and comes in custom flavors that are so good, they might just make you forget your ex.
Seriously, and the best part, each drink costs $1 or less. That's cheaper than a pack of gum. So you can fill your day without feeling like you're breaking the bank. Perfect for those moments when you need a boost, but you don't want to feel like a squirrel on crack.
Exactly. So kick those sugary drinks to the curb and grab Dubby for a clean, tasty energy boost. And here's the cherry on top. Use code DUBMP, that's code DUBMP, for 10% off your order. Because who doesn't want to save a few bucks while feeling like they could run a marathon? Or at least walk briskly to the fridge.
Welcome to Macabre Monday. We hope you've enjoyed them. Today we have, with assistance, written our own creepypastas for you to listen to. And we hope that you'll get a little spook. I realize.
I was about to say, Jake, finish. You can't end it like that.
A little spooky with us. And we have...
Spooky. Spook. Goddamn spook.
We have a video from Magic Town Ambiance. And we have a story from Reginald.
Okay. Mine's short and sweet, just how I like it. And I'll tell you my prompt after I'm done. I got a little assistance from Jenkins. He's my Snapchat AI. And he really came through for me. So the title of this short story is If the Fridge is a Knockin', Don't Come a Knockin'. I think I fucked it up. If the fridge is a rockin', don't come a knockin'.
Who's knocking in the fridge?
Once upon a time, in a small town, there was an old, creaky fridge that stood in the corner of a dimly lit kitchen. This fridge was no ordinary appliance. It housed a monster named Gurgle. Gurgle was a creature of cold, with icy blue skin and eyes that glowed like the northern lights. Every night when the house was quiet and the lights were off, Gurgle would emerge from the depths of the fridge, prowling the kitchen in search of leftover crumbs and spilled milk. One night, as Gurgle was rummaging through the fridge, he discovered something unusual. Nestled behind a carton of eggs was a small, delicate creature with wings made of frost and a heart that glowed warmly. Her name was Frostina, and she had been trapped in the fridge for as long as she could remember. Frostina was a sprite of the winter, delicate and beautiful, but lonely in her icy prison. Gurgle and Frostina quickly became friends, sharing stories of their lonely existences and their dreams of finding companionship. As the nights passed, their friendship blossomed into something more. Gurgle found himself enchanted by Frostina's gentle nature, and Frostina was captivated by Gurgle's strength and kindness. Together, they discovered that love could warm even the coldest of hearts. And so, in the quiet of the night, in the depths of an old fridge, a monster and a sprite found the love they had always longed for as they exchanged passionate backshots that could be heard throughout the town. And that's the story. I added the last bit for some ambiance.
Passionate love making throughout the town.
That's your creepy pasta, huh?
That's my creepy love pasta.
Gurgle and Frostina.
Yes. And the prompt I asked Jenkins, my AI, hey, can you make a creepy story about a monster in a fridge that finds love? Really near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, that's.
That's creepy. Now I'm gonna worry about monsters and sprites fucking in the fridge tonight. Oh, yo, that shit's rocking. There's a monster and a sprite fucking up in that bitch. Also, there's a whole new world in the fridge.
Exactly.
Shit.
Sausage, would you like to regale us with
Guess
your
mine's roughly about the same size as Reggie's.
tail?
So,
Mine's thicker.
thick. All right. Perfect noise. So my creepypasta that I wrote with the help of Calliope is called Echoes of the Deep. And here we go. The waves crashed violently against the small fishing boat, each surge more menacing than the last. Mark had always feared the vast, unending expanse of the ocean, but tonight it seemed to mirror the storm of raging within him. It had been exactly 1 year since his mother had passed, and he had decided to honor her memory by facing his deepest fear. As the night grew darker, the moonlight barely pierced through the thick clouds. Mark's thoughts were consumed by memories of his mother, her comforting voice, and the stories she used to tell him about the mythical sea creatures. She had always warned him about the dangers lurking beneath the surface, but he had never believed her, until now. The boat rocked with the rhythm of the waves, and Mark felt the cold, salty spray on his face. The air was thick with the scent of brine and decay, a reminder of the ocean's unforgiving nature. He clutched the worn photograph of his mother, her smile a stark contrast to the darkness surrounding him. The engine sputtered and died, leaving him adrift in the vast, empty sea. Suddenly, the boat lurched violently to one side. Mark's heart pounded as he looked overboard, seeing nothing but the inky blackness of the water. A deep guttural sound echoed from the depths, sending shivers down his spine. He frantically tried to restart the engine, but it was no use. The silence was deafening, broken only by the rhythmic slapping of the waves against the hull. As the minutes turned into hours, the sense of isolation and dread became almost unbearable. Mark's grief and fear intertwined, creating a suffocating atmosphere. He thought about his mother's warnings and wondered if she had known something he didn't. The water around the boat began to ripple, and Mark felt an overwhelming sense of being watched. Out of the corner of his eye, he saw a massive shadow moving beneath the surface. It was too large to be a whale or any known sea creature. The boat rocked back again, more violently this time, and Mark lost his balance, falling to the deck. As he struggled to get up, he saw a gigantic clawed appendage rise from the water, wrapping around the boat with terrifying strength. Mark's mind raced with thoughts of his mother and the stories she told. Was this the creature she had warned him about? The grief of losing her mixed with the paralyzing fear of the unknown. The creature tightened its grip, and Mark felt the boat begin to splinter. With a final desperate cry, he called out to his mother, hoping for some form of salvation. But the ocean remained indifferent, swallowing his screams along with the boat, leaving nothing but an eerie silence in his wake. As Mark was pulled into the depths, he felt a strange sense of calm wash over him. The darkness enveloped him, and just as he was about to lose consciousness, he saw a faint light. He reached out, and to his astonishment, he felt a warm, familiar hand grasp his. It was his mother, her face serene and glowing. She whispered soothing words, and for a moment, Mark felt at peace. But as he looked closer, he realized her eyes were filled with an unnatural, otherworldly light. The comforting presence twisted into something sinister, and Mark's last thought was a chilling realization he had not escaped his fear, but had become a part of it. The ocean claimed him, body and soul, leaving behind only the ghostly echoes of his final scream. The water stilled, and the night returned to its eerie calm, as if nothing had ever happened. The legend of the creature grew, and those who ventured too far from the shore swore they could hear the mournful cries of a man lost at sea, forever haunted by the memory of his mother.
I'm glad you read that this week. Shit.
Right, last week would have been a little rough for that one.
That one would have been on the nose.
Oh, shit.
Shit, that would have been my luck.
So, the Snapchat AI has a thing for eyes, shadows, and also how the fuck, like, it's night
What
and a
prompt
storm,
did
right?
you put in?
Should have put a couple prompts in there.
Okay.
But it works. So I said, I need something that's in the ocean, because I'm scared of the ocean. It's one of my biggest fears. My mom passed away about a week ago, so I'm still kind of dealing with the grief of that. So let's process that into there. I was like, suspense. I was like, let's build up on this suspense. Let's add a twist at the end as well. Unexpected twist.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then let's go ahead and be more descriptive. Because the first prompt I wasn't too fucking happy with. And then I had to tweak some stuff in there. And then I asked her to do some more. And she was like, I can make an image. I was like,
No, you can't.
Nigga, I don't need an image.
God damn it.
She can't, though. I asked her one time, like, make me a logo, and it was like, I can't do that yet. I was like, what the fuck?
Eventually I can, though.
So,
You just gotta pay.
I struggled with this for quite some time. Not gonna lie. Because I had a thought in mind. Maybe I'll write it later. But my thought was, you go to a town, whatever, you're kidnapped, you're taken to a place, put into a simulation that emulates real life. It gives you more stress, though, and they feed off of the stress and dread and, like, despair and everything, whatever the creatures are that have kidnapped you and all this. I tried to get my AI to help me because I didn't have time. My AI is a bitch. And we went back and forth, and then there was, like, talk of a twist at one point where the person escaped, and then they went to the town, and the townspeople looked like people from the simulation. That's how you knew the townspeople were in on the whole thing. And it all just went around in circles, and we didn't get anywhere good. There was one that I thought seemed creepy, but I was told no by my horror enthusiast. So
Got told no by my horrible wife.
I did not say that. I don't know. Like, either of these are meh, if I'm being completely honest. But I do have, there's two of them. I could read both of them if the gentleman will oblige me.
Read them.
Do it.
So we'll start here.
And this is a competition, so let us know which one you like the most.
Yeah. It's a competition between our AIs.
Yep.
I need to let Kelly
All right.
know she did a good job.
It all started with a seemingly innocent email.
Oh, fuck.
You're scared already?
You made me shit myself.
An email?
Oh, crap.
The worst ghost story ever.
I got an email.
Careful, everybody. You open this and you'll get cramp. Ah, God.
All right.
I didn't listen.
It all started with a seemingly innocent email. Alex was going through his usual morning routine, sipping on a cup of coffee while checking his inbox. Among the usual spam and work emails, there was one that stood out. The subject line read, "You're invited." Curious, Alex clicked on it. This email was simple, just a few lines of text. "Dear Alex, you're cordially invited to a unique experience. Click the link below to accept your invitation. Best regards, the host." Without thinking much of it, Alex clicked the link. His screen went black for a moment, then returned to normal. He shrugged it off as a glitch and went about his day. That evening, Alex noticed something strange. His wife, Sarah, was unusually quiet. She sat at the dinner table, staring at her plate, barely touching her food. When he asked if everything was all right, she just gave him a vacant smile and nodded. The next day, things got even weirder. His kids, usually so lively and noisy, were eerily silent. They moved about the house like shadows, their eyes blank and unblinking. Alex's unease grew with each passing hour. He decided to check his email again, hoping for some sort of explanation. There it was, another email from the host. Dear Alex, we hope you're enjoying your experience. Remember, there's no turning back now. Best regards, the host. Panic set in. Alex tried to delete the email, but it wouldn't go away. He unplugged his computer, but the message remained on the screen, glowing ominously in the dark room. Over the next few days, his family became more and more detached. Their eyes, once filled with love and warmth, now seemed hollow and lifeless. They moved in unison, almost as if they were being controlled by some unseen force. One night, Alex woke up to find his wife standing at the foot of the bed, staring at him with those empty eyes. She didn't say a word, just stood there, watching. The kids were standing behind her, their expressions just as vacant. Desperate, Alex tried to leave the house, but the doors wouldn't budge. The windows were sealed shut. He was trapped. The next email arrived. Dear Alex, your transformation is almost complete. Soon you will join us. Best regards, the host. Alex felt a cold hand on his shoulder. He turned around to see his wife, her eyes now glowing with a sinister light. The kids were right behind her, their faces twisted into grotesque smiles. He backed away, but there was nowhere to go. The last thing he saw was their faces closing in on him, their eyes glowing brighter and brighter until everything went black. When he woke up, he was sitting at his computer, staring at an email. Dear Alex, welcome to the family. Best regards, the host. Alex looked around. His family was back to normal, smiling and laughing, but their eyes still had that eerie glow. He realized with a sinking feeling that he was now one of them, trapped in this nightmarish existence forever.
That hits close to home.
Yeah.
It feels like working at 9 to 5, stuck in a mediocre job.
That's kind of what my thought was on my original prompt, so I'm assuming it stole some stuff. This one, I said, let's try and make it a creepypasta about something in everyday life, such as an email turning out to be something sinister and causing the family and loved ones of the person who received it to be frightening creatures. Or mindless zombies. All right.
I feel like all these hit close to home to all of us.
Number that, yeah. This one has a funny line in it because, I don't know. It's just like, I asked my AI to make something a long time ago and it just does not forget it. It will never let it die. In a small, forgotten town nestled deep within the woods, there was a legend that no one dared speak of. They called it the Whispering Town. It was said that once you entered, you could never leave. The trees themselves seemed to whisper secrets in the wind, and the shadows moved with a life of their own. One evening, Alex, a curious traveler, found himself lost and stumbling upon this eerie town. Exhausted and thirsty, he spotted a small shop with a glowing sign that read, Dubby Energy Drink. Desperate for a boost, he grabbed a can and took a long sip. Little did he know, this was no ordinary drink. As the liquid coursed through his veins, the world around him began to shift. The once quaint town transformed into a nightmarish landscape. The buildings twisted and contorted, and the air grew thick with an oppressive darkness. Alex's heart pounded in his chest as he realized he was no longer alone. Figures emerged from the shadows, their eyes glowing with a malevolent light. They whispered his name in raspy voices, echoing through the empty streets. Alex tried to run, but his legs felt like lead. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, as if they were trying to pull him into the darkness. He stumbled into an old, decrepit house, hoping to find refuge, but inside the walls were covered in strange symbols, and the air was thick with the scent of decay. A cold hand grasped his shoulder, and he turned to see a figure cloaked in darkness, its eyes piercing through his soul. Welcome, Alex, it hissed. You drank the elixir, and now you're one of us. Panic surged through him as he realized there was no escape. The whispers grew louder, enveloping him in a cacophony of voices. The figure's grip tightened, pulling him deeper into the shadows. The last thing Alex saw was the town closing in around him, the whispers becoming a deafening roar. And then, silence. To this day, if you listen closely, you can hear the whispers in the wind, calling out to those who dare enter the whispering town. And if you're not careful, you might just become the next victim of its eternal nightmare.
Get your dubby.
Y'all want some Debbie?
Disclaimer: Dubby does not make you see hellish demons.
In fact, it
For
gives you
that one.
jittery free.
Also,
Yeah.
Jake, are you afraid of glowing eyes, or is your AI afraid of glowing eyes?
Because it's like,
There's some spooky glowing eyes.
it was stuck on the damn glowing eyes. That one, all I said was I need a creepypasta that will send chills down your spine and is very scary.
Watch your fucking AI just message you randomly in the middle of the night. Aren't glowing eyes creepy? Yes, assistant. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just saying, man. Like,
Bitch, I'm sleeping. Leave me alone.
But like,
well, I couldn't sleep when I was watching this movie and it had glowing eyes in it.
like, I have no idea where the glowing eyes came from because it wasn't in like any of the other stories because I probably did like 12 versions of my first shit
Yeah.
that I was trying to get right.
I will say
There
that
was
my
no
story
glowing
had
eyes
the
in it.
best character names.
The best character. Yeah, mine was
Gurgle
just
and
Alex.
Frostina. Perfect.
Alex.
I like Mark.
I think my AI just wants to kill Alexa.
Think so.
Hey, Alexa.
It's like, Alex. Let's kill Alex. So, yes, these were our creepypastas for our final rendition. Hope you're all having a spooktacular time. You can play all 4 of these in a row and have a spooktacular Halloween.
Get fucked up. Take a shot for every time we say shadow.
Shit, we said shadow a lot. My thing on your story was
Shadow.
like, if you're seeing a shadow that's bigger than a whale, you're not telling the difference between water and shadow. Like, it's going to be fucking
Yeah.
massive.
True that.
Yeah.
So,
Especially if it's nighttime.
yeah.
Yeah. In the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
For Halloween, we are going as I'm going to dress in all black and be a thing for my child to be Wednesday. In the process of making a vape costume for Marley.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Who knows what I'm going to be.
Marley's default costume is Donatello.
If
Against her will.
If the vape doesn't arrive,
Yeah.
my skills don't complete the process. But dress up, take your kids trick or treating, do fun stuff. Halloween's a good time.
Watch some spooky Disney movies.
Yeah, like Halloween Town.
Watch Harry Potter.
Watch Harry
Yeah.
Potter. I mean, you can watch Harry Potter for the next 3 months nonstop if you want.
Yeah.
That's kind of the season we're in. So,
The only spooky Disney movie that ever really fucked with me was Don't Look Under the Bed.
Under the bed.
That one fucked me up.
what was the one
Still
that you
fucks
like? You downloaded and took camping. Was it Scream Teens?
Yeah.
You were like
Yeah, ticket
searching
hunting.
for that one camping. Like we went camping, and he was like obsessed. He wants to watch this show. And then when we went hunting, he had found it and was watching it.
Yeah. I downloaded it off Amazon. Like, I think I paid for it and downloaded it.
That sounds right.
I still watch that movie year round. It's got a young Kent Dennings. Good movie.
So, boys and girls, next Monday you will be back to Member,
Remember? You remember Mondays.
Y'all remember that, right?
and we appreciate you joining us on your Halloween night.
And if you guys saw us on our live stream, thank you for coming. We
Yeah.
appreciate you guys.
We enjoyed seeing your beautiful
If you
faces.
came
It's good to see
during
some
our
familiar
live
faces.
stream,
Let us know so
you
you
can
get
also
the achievement unlocked.
get the achievement unlocked.
Like, if it didn't pop
should
up
make,
already
like,
after you
a-
busted a nut, then we'll
We should
sure.
make like a little plaque or something.
Put their
Send
name.
it out.
Just make them stickers. Achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked. We'll send them out. So remember, like in Sharin, Showin, friends.
I got my own syrup ready.
Get all your syrups out in the syrupy goodness.
Spooky Ghost.
Spooky ghosts everywhere, all over your wife's faces, significant others' faces, male, female, whoever.
Pillow.
Put spooky ghosts on their face.
We're down with everybody. Mm-hmm. Gay, bi, lesbian,
Pan.
pan.
Try.
I'm not even going to go through all
Straight.
the list, honestly. I'm not.
Anyway, thanks for watching Macabre. We will catch you next week on Member.
You remember?
Member.
Bye. Bye.
Monday.
Bye.
Just come.
I